have kept and bred birds since as long as I can remember, going from canaries to exotic finches and parrots. However, when starting my own business, there simply wasn't any time anymore, and I had to quit the hobby. But living without birds kept on nagging at me. So in 2000, I started researching again, getting prepared to try and find and keep under the best circumstances what I would like now. My heart was set on keeping one pair of the very difficult to keep toucans. So here's a short story of how the channel got its name. It took me 3 years to find a suitable pair. Unfortunately, the animals were imported from Guatemala, but I was prepared to take the risk. Suitable, large, indoor and outdoor accommodations were built in advance. Due to a very specific diet of fruits, these animals are very hard to keep, and the main cause of death is iron storage in the liver. But on a good diet, they seem to thrive wonderfully. So much so that in June 2006, 2 eggs were laid, of which 1 hatched. Both parents cared well for the youngster, and the diet was supplemented with extra protein to help with growth. At the age of 17 days, the young bird already weighed 172 grams, but still was helpless, blind and featherless. At 23 days, the weight already was 304 grams. The chick grew wonderfully under the care of both parents, and at 28 days, the weight already was at 387 grams. Next to their daily fruit, they got defrosted baby mice and hundreds of crickets. Both parents defended the nest and flew on and off with fresh food that was supplied 3 times a day. At 36 days, the weight was up to 462 grams. The eyes were open now and feathers are nicely breaking through. The nest was only checked every 7 days or so, just to check on the chick and get it weighed. At the age of 42 days, it lost 40 grams. This is normal because a chick becomes more energetic and is getting ready to leave the nest. Both parents always stayed on the lookout, and could become quite dangerous when near the aviary. Finally, the youngster left the nest when 44 days old. And at 64 days of age, it was hopping and flying around the aviary as if she'd done it forever. Mom and Dad were always in the neighborhood to protect her, and I finally saw her eat by herself for the first time. At 3 months old, she finally started to look like a sub-adult toucan, and at 97 days of age, she was completely feeding by herself. This breeding success was very special to me and to other bird keepers. Why? The youngster was raised by the parents and not hand-reared. Also, it was the first breeding of the species in Belgium, and I was awarded with a Special Achievement Award from the Royal Belgium Ornithological Federation. Unfortunately, in 2008, I had to part with the toucans, but they lived the rest of their lives in a private facility in southern Spain. So that's why my toucans were so important to me. On the logo, you also see a head of a macaw. Well, in August 2009, a boisterous 6-month-old semi-hand-reared green-winged macaw came to me because the owners couldn't handle him. I gave him time to adjust, and within a few weeks he came to me searching for affection. At that time, a special bond was created. He can still be a pain in the... and I love him, and I hope he will stay with me until we have to part forever. He's a good judge of character, and bad people don't have to come near him. Something burglars found out the hard way 2 years ago when they tried and come and steal him. I hope this explains a bit how this channel got its name and logo. See you next time.